I've waited 11 years for this moment. The casino lounge is all velvet shadows and whispered money. Ji-Hoon Park sits at the center table like a king holding court. 6 men in tailored suits surround him. They don't laugh at his jokes. They calculate when to smile. I know their names, their ranks, their weaknesses. I've studied them all. I bring his whiskey.
Neat.
Room temperature. The way he always takes it. I'm halfway across the room when he speaks. Stop. Every conversation dies. I stop. Turn around. I do. His eyes are obsidian.
Cold.
Measuring. What's your name? He knows my name. He's known it since I applied 3 weeks ago. Nia, sir.
Nia.
He lets it sit in the air. Do you know who I am? Yes, sir. Then you understand that I don't tolerate disrespect. I haven't disrespected him, but that doesn't matter.
He stands.
The room holds its breath. Kneel. The word slices through silence. His men lean forward, watching, waiting to see if I'll run.
Cry. Beg.
I should. Any sane person would. Instead, I lower myself to one knee.
Slowly.
Like I'm making a choice. His jaw tightens. That wasn't the reaction he wanted. Look at me. I lift my eyes. He's searching my face, looking for fear.
Shame.
Something he can weaponize. I give him nothing. You work for me, he says. That means when I speak, you obey. When I gesture, you move. When I'm displeased, he pauses. There are consequences. And when you're pleased, I ask quietly. One of his men inhales sharply. Ji-Hoon's eyes narrow. You don't get to ask questions. I wasn't asking permission, I say. I was clarifying the rules. Silence. 3 seconds that feel like 3 hours. Then he picks up his glass.
Drinks.
Never breaking eye contact. You have a daughter. Not a question. A weapon. Yes. Then you'll remember tonight. He sets the glass on my tray. Because next time, you won't speak. You'll obey. I stand. Smooth my apron. Of course, Mr. Park. I turn to leave.
Nia.
I pause. You smiled. I did. Just for a second. When I knelt.
Did I?
Yes. I look back at him. Maybe I was thinking about something else. I walk away before he can respond. Behind me, I hear one of his men whisper. What the hell was that? Ji-Hoon doesn't answer. But I know what he's thinking. He's thinking he broke me. He's thinking I'm afraid. He's wrong. Because 11 years ago, his organization killed my brother, torched my family's restaurant, left my mother to die alone in a hospital bed. He thinks tonight was about dominance.
It was.
Just not his. I let him humiliate me. Let him think he won. Because now he's seen me, noticed me, marked me as someone interesting. And that's exactly what I need.
Proximity.
Access.
Trust.
I dump the whiskey down the sink in the staff bathroom. Pull out my phone. One text. To a number with no name. Phase 1 complete. He took the bait. 3 dots appear immediately. Be careful. Men like him don't forget disobedience. I delete the thread. Because Ji-Hoon Park is right about one thing. I won't forget tonight either. The night he let me close enough to destroy him. He's been watching me for 8 days straight. Not the way men usually watch women. Not with lust or even suspicion. With fascination. I'm wiping down tables in the VIP section when I feel it again, that pressure on the back of my skull. Like being studied under a microscope. I don't turn around.
Nia.
His voice is too close. I set down the cloth. Turn slowly. Ji-Hoon stands 3 feet away. Silent as smoke. Yes, Mr. Park? 3 nights ago. Someone threw a bottle. It shattered 18 inches from your head. I remember. One of his enforcers got drunk. Threw a vodka bottle at the wall. Glass exploded everywhere. Yes, sir. You didn't flinch. I wait. You didn't even blink. He steps closer.
Why?
I didn't see it coming. Liar. His eyes bore into mine. You saw it. You just didn't care. Silence stretches between us. Most people flinch, he says. It's instinct. Survival. Maybe I have different instincts. Or maybe you've already survived worse. My pulse spikes. I keep my face neutral. Maybe.
He circles me. Slowly.
Like a predator deciding whether to strike. You don't flirt with the high rollers. You don't ask for tips. You don't gossip with the other girls. You don't. He stops in front of me. You don't want anything. I want my paycheck. That's necessity, not desire. Isn't that enough? His jaw tightens. No one is that simple. I meet his gaze. Maybe I am. You're lying. Maybe you're just not used to people who don't want something from you. For a moment, something flickers in his eyes. Not anger. Loneliness. Then it's gone. Tomorrow.
Noon.
My office. I work nights. Not anymore. He walks away before I can respond. I exhale slowly. Let my hands shake now that he's gone. Because he's right. I do want something. I want him to trust me. To bring me closer. To show me the cracks in his empire. And he just gave me exactly what I needed. I lock myself in the supply closet. Pull out my phone. He's moving me to day shift. Private service. 3 dots appear. That's dangerous. He only keeps people close when he's either protecting them or controlling them. Which one am I? I don't know. That's what scares me. I delete the conversation. Because Ji-Hoon Park is trying to figure me out. Trying to find the weakness. The fear. The breaking point. What he doesn't understand is that I already broke. 11 years ago. When his people murdered my family. When I watched my mother die because we couldn't afford the hospital bills. When I swore I'd burn his world down no matter how long it took. You can't break someone who's already shattered. You can only cut yourself on the pieces. And Ji-Hoon Park just reached out and grabbed me with both hands. Let him study me. Let him wonder. Let him bring me closer. Because the closer I get, the more I see. And the more I see, the more I learn exactly where to strike. His office is all dark wood and calculated silence. I've never been here before. No one has except his inner circle.
There's a painting behind his desk.
A tiger, mid-leap. Claws extended. Eyes locked on something we can't see. Ji-Hoon sits perfectly still. Close the door. I do. Sit. Only one chair. Directly across from him. Close enough to see the scar along his jawline. Close enough to smell cedar and gunpowder. I sit. He doesn't speak. Just watches. Studies. 30 seconds pass. Do you know why you're here? He finally asks. You're about to tell me. His mouth twitches. Not quite a smile. I had you investigated. My stomach drops. I keep my face blank. And you're a ghost. He leans forward. Single mother. No family. No credit cards. No digital footprint. You live in a one-bedroom apartment in a neighborhood where police don't go. You work 2 jobs. Your daughter attends public school. You've never missed a shift. Never complained. Never asked for anything. He pauses. You're either the most unremarkable person I've ever met, or you're hiding something. I don't blink. I'm a waitress with a daughter to feed.
No.
He taps the desk once. You're more than that. What do you think I am? I don't know yet. His eyes narrow. That's why you're here. Silence. I'm moving you to private service, he says. What does that mean? It means you serve me. Only me. My meals. My meetings. My private guests. That sounds like a leash, not a promotion. His smile is sharp, perceptive. And if I refuse? You won't. You seem very sure. I am. He slides a folder across the desk. I don't touch it. Your daughter's school schedule, he says softly. Her teacher's name. The park where she plays after class. The route you walk every single morning. My blood turns to ice. He didn't threaten her. He didn't have to. I force myself to breathe.
In. Out.
When do I start? Right now.
He stands.
Walks to a cabinet. Pours 2 glasses of whiskey. Hands me one. I don't take it. You'll drink with me, he says. Or you'll leave this building and never come back. I take the glass. He raises his. To loyalty. I raise mine. To survival. We drink. The whiskey burns. Ji-Hoon watches me the entire time, searching for cracks. You'll shadow me for the next month, he says. Learn my schedule, my habits, my enemies. Do you have many? Enough to stay interesting. I set the glass down. And if I see something I'm not supposed to, you won't. But if I do, his expression goes flat.
Dead.
Then you'll forget it. Or you'll join the people who couldn't. I nod slowly. He steps closer. So close I can feel heat radiating off him. I don't trust you, Nia. I meet his eyes. Good. I don't trust you either. For the first time, he smiles. Really smiles. I think we're going to understand each other perfectly. I leave his office. Walk down the corridor. Lock myself in the bathroom. Pull out my phone with shaking hands. I'm in. Full access. Get out.
Now.
This is too dangerous. Not yet. Nia, please. I delete everything. Because Ji-Hoon Park thinks he just put me on a leash. He thinks he's controlling me. He doesn't realize I've been planning this for 11 years. Doesn't realize I'm not here to serve him. I'm here to dismantle him.
Piece by piece.
Starting today. He's following me. I've known for 3 days now. A black sedan with tinted windows. Different drivers, but always the same license plate. Ji-Hoon wants me to know. This isn't surveillance. It's a test. I'm walking home from my daughter's school when I feel it again, that weight of being observed. I don't turn around. Don't speed up. Don't slow down. I stop at the crosswalk. Wait for the light. The sedan pulls up beside me. The back window rolls down. Ji-Hoon looks at me from the leather interior. Perfectly still. Like a statue, watching the world move around him. Get in. Not a request. I glance at the school behind me. At the playground where my daughter is still finishing her aftercare program. I have somewhere to be. I know. He opens the door. That's why I'm here. My pulse spikes. I keep my face neutral. Mr. Park. You have 2 choices. His voice is soft.
Deadly.
Get in the car. Or explain to your daughter why strange men keep watching her school. Ice floods my veins. I get in. The door closes behind me. The locks click. We pull into traffic. Ji-Hoon sits perfectly still. Watching me. Always watching. You walk the same route every day, he says. Same time. Same stops. Coffee at 7:42 a.m. Dry cleaning on Tuesdays. Grocery store on Thursdays. Are you trying to scare me? I'm trying to understand you. By stalking me? By observing. He tilts his head. There's a difference. Not to me. Silence. The city slides past outside. People living normal lives. Going to normal jobs. With normal problems. I used to be one of them. You never look behind you, Ji-Hoon says suddenly. Most people do. Especially women walking alone. But you don't. Maybe I don't care. Or maybe you already know who's there. My heart stops. He leans forward. Close enough that I can see gold flecks in his dark eyes. Who taught you to move like that? He asks quietly. Like what? Like someone who's been trained not to react. I'm a waitress.
No.
His voice drops. You're something else. And I'm going to find out what. The car stops. We're outside my apartment building. He knew where I lived before I told him. You have 15 minutes to collect whatever you need, he says. Then you're coming back to the estate. I can't just leave. You can. You will. He checks his watch. Your daughter is being picked up by Mrs. Chun from 4B. I've already arranged it. She'll stay there tonight. My blood runs cold. How do you know Mrs. Chun? I know everything about you, Nia. He meets my eyes. Except the one thing that matters. Which is, why you're lying. The door unlocks. I don't move. 14 minutes, he says softly. I get out. Walk to my building on legs that feel like water. Inside my apartment, I lean against the door. Breathing hard. He knows.
He doesn't know what.
But he knows something's wrong. My phone buzzes.
He's on to you.
Abort mission now. I stare at the message. 11 years of planning. 11 years of waiting. I delete it. Then I pack a bag. Because Ji-Hoon Park thinks he's hunting me. He doesn't realize he just made his second mistake. The first was letting me close. The second was showing me he's obsessed. And obsession? That's a weakness I can use. I walk back outside. The sedan is waiting. Ji-Hoon watches me approach. His expression unreadable. I get in.
13 minutes, he says.
You're learning. The car pulls away. I watch my apartment disappear in the mirror. My daughter is safe with Mrs. Chun. And I'm about to spend the night in the home of the man I came to destroy. Close enough to see everything. Close enough to act. Close enough to burn it all down. The question is, will I survive long enough to light the match? The estate is a fortress disguised as a mansion. 20-foot walls. Security cameras every 12 feet. Guards at every entrance. Ji-Hoon leads me through the main house. Marble floors. Art that costs more than most people earn in a lifetime. Your room, he says, opening a door. It's beautiful.
King bed.
Private bathroom. A window overlooking the garden. A window with bars. Am I a guest or a prisoner? I ask. That depends on you. He leans against the doorframe. Dinner is at 8. Don't be late. He leaves. I hear the lock click. I'm trapped. I should panic. Should look for ways out. Should call for help. Instead, I smile. Because Ji-Hoon just gave me exactly what I needed. Access to his home. His private space. His vulnerabilities. I wait until I hear his footsteps fade. Then I examine the room. The window bars are decorative. Expensive. But old. The lock on the door is electronic. Biometric. But the air vent. I stand on the bed. Push the grate. It moves. Too small for me to fit through. But large enough for something else. I pull out my phone. Send one text to a number Ji-Hoon doesn't know exists. I'm inside. Activate phase 2. Then I delete it. At 7:58 p.m., I hear the lock disengage. A guard stands outside. Young. Nervous. Mr. Park requests your presence. I follow him to the dining room. Ji-Hoon sits at the head of a table built for 20. There's only 2 place settings. One at each end.
Sit.
I do. Servers bring food. Expensive. Perfectly plated. We eat in silence. Finally, Ji-Hoon speaks. Do you know why you're here? You still haven't figured me out. I will. Maybe. I set down my fork. Or maybe there's nothing to figure out. Everyone has secrets, Nia. Even you? His eyes flash. Especially me. Then maybe we're more alike than you think.
He stands.
Walks to my end of the table. Slow.
Deliberate.
Leans down. Close enough that I feel his breath. I don't think we're alike at all, he whispers. I think you're here to hurt me. And I'm going to find out how. My pulse races. But I don't look away. If I wanted to hurt you, I say quietly, you'd already be bleeding. For 3 seconds, no one moves. Then his phone rings. He answers it. Listens. His expression darkens. When?
Pause.
How much? Another pause. Find them. He ends the call. Looks at me with new eyes. One of my accounts was just compromised, he says slowly. $40 million. Gone. I blink. I'm sorry. The breach happened 18 minutes ago. He checks his watch. Right when you sent a text message from your room. My blood turns to ice. I didn't. Show me your phone.
No. Show me your
phone. I pull it out, unlock it, hand it over. He scrolls through, finding nothing. Because I deleted everything. But his tech team will recover it. They always do. I have maybe 6 hours before he knows the truth. He hands the phone back. Go to your room.
I stand. Nia.
I pause. If I find out you're involved. He doesn't finish the sentence. He doesn't have to. I walk back to my room. The door locks behind me. I sit on the bed, breathing hard. Because everything just changed. I didn't steal his money. My team did. But he suspects me now. Which means I have two choices. Run and lose everything I've worked for, or stay and accelerate the plan. My phone buzzes. A blocked number. Phase 2 complete. He'll discover the truth by morning.
Get out now.
I stare at the message. Then I text back.
No.
I'm staying. Move to phase 3. That's suicide. That's commitment. I delete the thread. Because Ji-Hoon Park thinks he has me trapped. He doesn't understand. I'm not trapped here with him. He's trapped here with me. And by morning, his entire empire will start to crumble. Starting with trust. I wake up to silence. Too much silence. It's 6:47 a.m. The estate should be alive with staff. Guards changing shifts. Kitchen prep for breakfast. Instead, nothing. I get dressed quickly. Try the door. Unlocked.
Wrong.
Everything about this is wrong. I step into the hallway. Empty. No guards. No cameras blinking. My instincts scream, trap. I move toward the stairs anyway. That's when I hear it.
Crying.
A child crying. My heart stops. I run toward the sound. Down the hall. Past Ji-Hoon's office. To a room I haven't seen before. The door is open. Inside, a little girl sits on the floor. Maybe 8 years old. Dark hair. Tear-stained face. Not my daughter, but someone's. Hey, I say softly, kneeling. Are you okay? She looks up, eyes wide with fear. Where's my daddy? I don't know, sweetheart. What's your name? Minjun. Korean name. My stomach sinks. Is your daddy Ji-Hoon Park? She nods. Oh God. Ji-Hoon has a daughter. A daughter he's kept completely hidden. It's okay, I whisper. We're going to find him. He said not to come out, she sobs. He said to stay here no matter what. But I heard yelling and then nothing and I'm scared. Footsteps. Heavy. Multiple people. I pull Minjun behind me. Stand between her and the door. Ji-Hoon appears in the doorway. He's bleeding. His shirt torn. But his eyes are volcanic. Get away from her. His voice could cut steel. I don't move. She was scared. I was helping. I said get away from my daughter. 3 guards rush in. Grab my arms. Pull me back. Minjun runs to Ji-Hoon. He catches her. Holds her. Whispers something in Korean. She nods. A guard escorts her out. Then Ji-Hoon turns to me. You have 5 seconds to explain why you're in this wing. I heard crying. I thought someone was hurt. This wing is forbidden. Always. I didn't know. Everyone knows. He steps closer. Unless they're new. Unless they're...
He stops.
Unless they're gathering intelligence. My heart pounds. I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter, he says quietly, is the one thing in this world I protect above everything else. No one knows about her. Not my enemies. Not my business partners. No one. I won't tell anyone. You already have. He pulls out a tablet. Shows me footage.
Me.
On my phone last night. The message I sent is displayed with full forensic recovery. I'm inside. Activate phase 2. Followed by the security feed showing my team breaching his accounts 18 minutes later. I can't breathe. Who do you work for? He asks. I don't answer. Who do you work for? No one. He grabs my chin. Forces me to look at him. Last chance, Nia. Tell me who sent you. I meet his eyes. And I make a choice. You did. He blinks.
What?
11 years ago, I say quietly, your organization killed my brother, Marcus Walker. He owned a restaurant in Koreatown. He refused to pay protection money. So your people burned it down. With him inside. Ji-Hoon's grip loosens. His face goes pale. The Walker fire. You remember. I remember.
He releases me.
Steps back. I wasn't.
He stops.
I wasn't in charge then. But you are now. Silence. So you came here to what? He asks. Kill me? Steal from me? Destroy everything I've built? All of it. And my daughter? I didn't know about her. Would it have mattered? I look at him, really look at him, at the blood on his shirt, the fear in his eyes, the way he's positioned himself between me and the door where his daughter disappeared. Yes, I whisper. It would have mattered.
He studies me,
searching for lies. I don't believe you. I don't care if you believe me. I straighten. But I'm not a monster. I came here to hurt you, not innocent people. My daughter is innocent. My mother was innocent. The people who died in that fire were innocent.
Wait.
Your mother? His jaw tightens. She died in a rival attack. 15 years ago. That's why I took control. Why I built this empire. We stare at each other. Two people destroyed by the same violence. Two people seeking the same thing. Revenge. What happens now? I ask quietly. Ji-Hoon looks at me for a long moment. Then he does something I don't expect. He sits down. Heavily. Like all the strength just left his body. I don't know. And in that moment, everything changes. Because the man who terrified me isn't a monster. He's just broken. Like me. We sit in his office. Dawn breaks through bulletproof windows. Ji-Hoon hasn't spoken in 8 minutes. He's reading a file. My file. The real one. His tech team recovered everything. Every deleted message. Every encrypted call. Every transaction. They know about my team. My plan. My mission. But that's not what has him frozen. Your father, he says finally. His voice hollow. James Walker. I don't respond. He wasn't just a restaurant owner. Ji-Hoon looks up. He was Kwon Sung-min's accountant. My silence is confirmation. Kwon Sung-min, the rival syndicate leader who tried to overthrow Ji-Hoon's organization 15 years ago. The man who died in the attack that killed Ji-Hoon's mother. My father left that life, I say quietly. He wanted out. He opened the restaurant to go legitimate. But Kwon didn't let him leave.
No.
Ji-Hoon stands, walks to the window. His reflection looks like a ghost. The fire that killed your brother, he says. It wasn't about protection money. My heart stops. What? It was retaliation. He turns to face me. My people thought your father was still working for Kwon, still hiding money for his organization. The restaurant was a message. The room tilts. My father was out. He'd been out for 3 years. I know. Ji-Hoon's voice cracks. I know that now. Silence. You killed them for nothing, I whisper. I didn't give the order. I was in Seoul, building international connections.
I didn't know until I came back.
He closes his eyes. By then, your family was gone. And my mother was dead. And Kwon's entire organization was dismantled. So you just moved on.
No. He looks at me.
Really looks at me. I hunted down everyone involved. Every soldier who set that fire. Every lieutenant who approved it. Every person who failed to verify the intelligence. What did you do to them? What do you think? Another silence. Heavier than the last. There's more, Ji-Hoon says. He picks up another document. Your team. The people helping you. Do you know who's funding them? Anonymous donors. People who've been hurt by organizations like yours.
No.
He slides the paper across the desk. They're funded by Kwon's son. The world stops. That's impossible. Kwon's entire family was. His eldest died. But he had another son. Illegitimate. Raised in hiding. Ji-Hoon taps the document. Lee Min-soo. He's been rebuilding his father's empire for 10 years. And he's been using you to destabilize mine. I can't breathe. I would have known. Would you? Ji-Hoon moves closer. You said yourself you wanted revenge so badly you'd do anything. He gave you resources. Intelligence. Access. All you had to do was destroy me. I chose this. Did you? His voice is soft. Devastating. Or did he choose you? A broken woman with nothing to lose and everything to rage against. My phone buzzes. I look down. A message from my contact. The person who's been guiding me for 3 years. Extraction ready. Finish him tonight, and we'll get you out. My hands shake. Show me, Ji-Hoon says. I hand him the phone. He reads it. Then he does something unexpected. He laughs. Not cruel. Not mocking. Broken. He's not even hiding it anymore.
Ji-Hoon tosses the phone back.
He knows I figured it out. He's accelerating. Which means what? He meets my eyes. Which means he's going to kill us both. Tonight. The door to his office explodes inward. 3 men in tactical gear. Weapons raised. Ji-Hoon moves faster than I thought possible. Pulls me behind his desk. Draws a gun from a hidden panel. Stay down. Gunfire erupts. Glass shatters. Wood splinters. I press myself against the floor. Breathing hard. This wasn't supposed to happen. Not like this.
Not.
Ji-Hoon returns fire.
Precise.
Controlled. 2 attackers drop. The 3rd retreats. Silence. Ji-Hoon pulls me up. We have maybe 2 minutes before reinforcements arrive. Where's your daughter? Safe house. Automated protocols. My daughter. Already moved. My people grabbed her an hour ago. You what? I'm not a monster, Nia. His eyes are fierce. Even if you came here to kill me, I don't hurt children. Footsteps in the hallway. Many of them. We're trapped, I whisper. Ji-Hoon looks at me. Then he hands me a gun. So, let's stop being victims. And in that moment everything shifts. Because we're not enemies anymore. We're survivors. And Lee Min-soo just made his first mistake. He thought we'd turn on each other. Instead, we just became each other's only ally. The safe room is silent as a tomb. We made it. Barely. Ji-Hoon's estate is under siege. Lee Min-soo's forces have surrounded the compound. His own guards can't be trusted. Half were on Min-soo's peril. We're alone. How long can we hold out? I ask. Ji-Hoon checks security feeds. His face grim. 6 hours. Maybe less. Then what? Then they breach. And they kill us both. I look at the screens. Dozens of armed men. Military-grade equipment. This wasn't a revenge plot. It was a coup. He used me. I say quietly. He used both of us. Ji-Hoon pulls up another screen. I've been bleeding resources for months. Accounts compromised. Shipments intercepted. Key allies suddenly backing out of deals. Because I gave him access. Because he's been planning this for years. You were just the final piece. He looks at me. He needed someone inside. Someone I'd underestimate. Someone who'd get close enough to make me vulnerable. Shame burns through me. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. His voice is steel. Be useful. He pulls up a schematic. His entire operation. Supply lines. Money flows. Power structures. I can burn it all, he says. Destroy every record. Every account. Every piece of leverage I have. Why would you? Because if Min-soo takes control, he doesn't just get my territory. He gets my connections. My international network. My weapons suppliers. Ji-Hoon's jaw tightens. He becomes more powerful than his father ever was. So you'd rather lose everything? I'd rather he get nothing. Silence. There's another option, I say slowly. He looks at me. You have 6 hours. I have information Min-soo doesn't know I have. I pull out a micro SD card from my shoe. His entire operation. Names. Locations. Bank accounts. I copied it before I realized who he really was. Ji-Hoon stares at the card. You were going to use that against me. Yes. And now you're giving it to me. Yes. Why? I meet his eyes. Because I came here to destroy a monster. But you're not what I thought you were. I've killed people, Nia. So has he. The difference is you've killed people who made choices. Min-soo kills anyone in his way. Including children. I think of his daughter. Of mine. I won't help him win. Ji-Hoon takes the SD card. Plugs it in. His eyes widen. This is everything. I know. We could end him. Tonight. Completely. But. He pulls up another screen. But it requires me to call in every favor I have. Every ally. Every person who owes me. He pauses. And I'd have to reveal Minjun, my daughter, my weakness. Or I burn everything, disappear, start over somewhere no one knows my name. He looks at me, take my daughter somewhere safe, and Min-soo wins by default. I step closer. There's a third option, which is, we don't destroy your empire. We don't run. I look at the data on the screen. We take his. Ji-Hoon blinks. What? He's exposed now. He revealed his location, his forces, his resources. I point to the schematic. He thinks he's winning. That makes him vulnerable. You want to counterattack. I want to do what you do best. I meet his eyes. Win. For a long moment he studies me. If we do this, he says slowly, you're not just helping me. You're joining me. I know. My world doesn't forgive. Doesn't forget. Once you're in, I'm already in. I think of my daughter, my brother, my family. I've been in since the moment they died. I just didn't know which side I was on. And now I'm on my daughter's side. And Min-soo wants her dead just for being near me. Ji-Hoon nods slowly. Then he extends his hand. Partners? I take it. Partners. He pulls up a communication console. This is going to get very ugly very fast. Good, I say. I'm tired of being careful. Ji-Hoon almost smiles. Then he makes the call. Within minutes, the board is set. His loyalists. My information. One coordinated strike. Nia, Ji-Hoon says as alarms start blaring. If we survive this, we'll figure it out. I was going to say, thank you. I look at him. This man I came to destroy. This man who destroyed my family. This man who just chose saving his daughter over his empire. Don't thank me yet, I say. We still have to live through the night. Gunfire erupts outside. Ji-Hoon loads his weapon. Hands me ammunition. Then let's make sure we do. And together, we walk toward the sound of war. 3 months later, the casino looks different in daylight. I walk through the main floor. Past tables where I used to serve drinks. Past the lounge where Ji-Hoon first made me kneel. Everything's changed. Lee Min-soo is dead. His organization dismantled. His assets seized. That night, the siege, we didn't just survive. We won. But the cost? I reached Ji-Hoon's office. The door is open. He's at his desk. Reading reports. The same position I saw him in months ago. But his eyes are different now. Tired. Older. Haunted. You're early, he says without looking up. Traffic was light. He finally meets my gaze. How's your daughter? Adjusting. Therapy is helping. And Minjun. She asks about you constantly. Something soft crosses his face. Tell her I'll visit this weekend. I nod. Silence settles between us. Comfortable now. Familiar. The board is asking questions. Ji-Hoon says finally. About
you.
About your role. About why you're sitting in on strategy meetings and financial decisions. What did you tell them? Nothing yet. He leans back. What should I tell them? I walk to the window. Look out over the city. Tell them the truth. Which is, I turn to face him. That I came here to destroy you. That I failed. And that now I'm helping you rebuild something better. Better how? No more protection rackets from legitimate business owners. No more civilian casualties. No more children caught in crossfire. His jaw tightens. That's not how this world works. Then change the world. I move closer. You have the power, the resources, the fear, and the loyalty. I pause. Use it for something other than revenge. Like you did. The words land like a punch. Yes, I say quietly. Like I tried to do. And failed. Because revenge doesn't heal anything. It just creates more bodies.
Ji-Hoon stands.
Walks to where I'm standing. If we do this, half my organization will revolt. Then we'll deal with them. People will die. People are already dying. At least this way, it means something. He studies my face. You really believe we can change this? I believe we have to try. I think of my brother, his mother, all the people caught between wars they didn't start. Or what was it all for? Silence. Then Ji-Hoon does something unexpected. He opens his desk drawer, pulls out a small box. When Min-soo attacked, I made a decision. If I survived, I'd stop living like I was already dead. He opens the box. Inside is a ring.
Simple.
Elegant. I'm not asking you to marry me. Not yet. But I'm asking you to stand beside me. As an equal. As a partner. My throat tightens. Partners in what? Crime. Partners in redemption. He looks at me with those dark, serious eyes. We can't undo what was done. But we can decide what happens next. I stare at the ring. At this man who destroyed my family. Who protected my daughter. Who chose change over comfort. If I do this, I say slowly, I'm not your subordinate. I'm not your accessory. I'm my equal. He sets the ring on the desk between us. Take it or leave it. But know that either way, I meant what I said that night. You're the only person who's ever challenged me and made me want to be challenged again. I look at the ring, then at him. Then I do something I never thought I would. I pick it up. I have conditions. Of course you do. My daughter's education is protected, completely separate from your operations.
Done.
Min-jun gets the same protection. Normal life. Normal childhood. Agreed. And every month, we donate to families affected by gang violence. Anonymously. Substantially. He almost smiles. Trying to buy redemption? Trying to build something worth protecting. I slip the ring on. So. He extends his hand. Welcome to the Empire, Queen Nia. I take his hand. Pull him closer. Don't call me queen. Call me partner. Because that's what this is. Partners who sleep in the same bed? Eventually, I smile. But you're going to have to earn that. He laughs. Actually laughs. And for the first time since this began, I feel something other than rage or fear. I feel possibility. 6 months ago, I walked into this casino to destroy a monster. Instead, I found a broken man. And together, we're building something neither of us expected. Not an empire built on fear, but a partnership built on truth. My phone buzzes. A message from my daughter. Mom, when are you coming home? I made dinner. I smile. I have to go. Ji-Hoon nods. Tomorrow. Same time. Tomorrow. I walk to the door.
Pause.
Ji-Hoon. Yes. Thank you. For not being what I thought you were. Thank you, he says quietly, for showing me I could be something else. I leave the casino. The evening air is cool.
Clean.
I look back once. Ji-Hoon is at the window, watching me leave. Not as a prisoner. Not as an enemy. As an equal. I came here for revenge. Instead, I found something I never expected.
Power.
Not over him. With him. And that's more dangerous than any weapon. Because now we're not just survivors. We're builders. And this city has no idea what's coming.